Gentlemen, listen very carefully, because what I'm about to say might stop you from ignoring a warning your body is already screaming. If you're over 40 or 50 and you reach climax but nothing comes out, no fluid, no release, just that empty feeling, this is not something to brush off, and it's definitely not something to feel embarrassed about. This could be your body sending you a serious signal, and most men miss it until it becomes a bigger problem. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to explain exactly what's happening, why it happens more as men age, and what you can do right now to protect your vitality, confidence, and long-term health. Before we go any further, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Emily, a men's health educator and wellness researcher with over 10 years of experience studying male vitality, energy levels, and age-related health challenges. Through this channel, Dr. Emily Men's Vitality. My mission is to break down complex medical research into simple, clear guidance for men over 40 who want to stay strong, confident, and fully alive. And if that sounds like something you want for yourself, make sure you subscribe now, because every week I share powerful insights most men never hear from their doctor. And if this topic already feels personal, hit the like button so this message reaches more men who need it. Now, let's talk honestly. Many men come to me worried, confused, even ashamed, because they feel pleasure, they feel the climax, but there's little or no semen. Some think it means they're no longer a man. Others fear it's the beginning of the end of their sex life. Let me reassure you right now. This does not mean your masculinity is gone. It does not mean your desire is broken. And it does not mean intimacy is over. What it means is that something in the system has changed, and your body is asking for attention. Here's something most men don't know. Orgasm and ejaculation are not the same thing. Orgasm is controlled by your brain and nervous system. Ejaculation is a mechanical process involving muscles, glands, nerves, and tiny valves working together in perfect timing. For most of your life, they happen at the same time, so you assume they are one event. But as the body ages, or after certain medical changes, these two processes can separate. That's why a man can still feel pleasure, but notice very little or no fluid. One of the most common reasons this happens is something called retrograde ejaculation. Think of it like this. During climax, there is a small muscular gate at the opening of the bladder. Its job is to close tightly, so semen moves forward and out. But if that gate doesn't close properly, the semen flows backward into the bladder instead. You still feel the orgasm, but nothing comes out. Many men notice their urine looks cloudy afterward, which is a subtle clue this is happening. This is especially common after prostate or bladder surgery, or in men taking medications for high blood pressure or an enlarged prostate. The medication helps one problem, but it can relax that tiny muscle too much. Another cause many men never consider is blockage. Your body may still be producing semen normally, but the small ducts that carry it can become partially or fully blocked. This can happen due to scarring from past infections, untreated prostatitis, or inflammation that builds slowly over time. Some men feel mild pelvic discomfort during climax, while others just notice the volume decreasing year after year. The good news is that many of these blockages can be treated, and in some cases, reversed, once they're properly identified. Then there's a factor that affects millions of men, but is rarely discussed honestly: hormones, especially testosterone. Testosterone isn't just about sex drive. It fuels the prostate and seminal vesicles, which produce most of the fluid you see. When testosterone drops too low, fluid production drops with it. At first, it's subtle, less volume, less intensity. Then it can progress to weaker erections, lower desire, fatigue, mood changes, and loss of muscle. Many men assume this is just aging, but in reality, it's often a treatable hormonal imbalance. A simple blood test can reveal a lot, and proper medical guidance can restore not just function, but quality of life. Now, I need you to hear this clearly. While most cases are manageable, There are times when dry ejaculation should never be ignored. If this change happens suddenly, or if it comes with pain, blood in urine or semen, fever, numbness, or loss of sensation, you need medical evaluation immediately. Certain neurological conditions, long-standing uncontrolled diabetes, and in rare cases, serious urological diseases can interfere with the nerves and muscles involved. Early attention makes all the difference. But beyond the physical side, let's talk about something just as important: the emotional impact. Many men tie their self-worth to performance and visible signs of virility. When those signs change, anxiety creeps in, confidence drops, intimacy becomes stressful instead of enjoyable. Some men start avoiding closeness altogether, and that emotional withdrawal can do more damage than the physical change itself. That's why education matters. Understanding what's happening removes fear. Knowing that pleasure, connection, and intimacy are still possible gives power back to you. This is not about panic. It's about awareness and action. If this video is helping you understand your body better, take a second right now and subscribe to Dr. Emily Men's Vitality. This channel exists to support men like you with honest, practical guidance that respects your intelligence and your experience. As we move toward the end, I want to say this clearly. Aging does not mean disappearing. Changes in ejaculation do not define your worth. They are signals, not verdicts. When you listen to your body instead of ignoring it, you stay in control of your health, your confidence, and your future. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed changes like this, or has this video answered questions you've been quietly carrying? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience could help another man feel less alone. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, share this video with them. Sometimes one conversation can change a life. This is Dr. Emily, and I'll see you in the next video.